This is playoff football in Chicago. These Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. They set up the screen for Sermon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And Gould is able to put it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Tarik Cohen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Play action, now it's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Mostert hook, and he drops the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, it's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 44 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On play action, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Again, it's Cohen. Evades him at the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 88 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd and 2, Lance. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his camp.
And he loses the football a second time, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. As simply as not.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Eddie Jackson picks it.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Off play action, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Fields. Touchdown! It's complete. Tariq Cohen, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Lance now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss?